Wow, we've only been here a few minutes and we just drove by an accident scene and it looks like a pedestrian was struck by a car and he wasn't moving. He looked dead. Wow. What a way to start off the investigation.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, but we made it to El Rancho, and this has been a dream spot for us. We've always wanted to come and do an investigation here, and we've finally made it. And what do you know about this place?
I believe started to get built in 1936, completed 1937. It was a place for movie stars that were doing westerns to live. And then there was a bunkhouse that was where like the staff that worked on the movie production, they lived in the bunkhouse.
Hopefully we can get into the bunkhouse. We'll see. It's kind of a long shot. They don't really let people in there. It's pretty much closed off to the public.
Right.
We also have 2 confirmed suicides that took place in the hotel, which we'll look into, as well as
2 murders. There was 2 murders in the parking lot, actually. There was one like I believe in the 40s. And there was actually one that was committed back in November, this past November. Somebody got shot outside of the bar here.
And this person actually died.
Yeah.
We're headed in now. We're staying in room 317.
Maxwell's room.
Yes, Marilyn Maxwell, the actress. She stayed in that room. We're gonna hunker down, try to get some interviews, bust out the gear, see if we can't catch some scary. Are you ready to go catch some ghosts?
I sure am. Are you?
Yep. I love you, Pumpkin.
I love you, honey bunny.
And they do have a room called the Bridal Suite, which is in 206. And they said, I'm not too familiar with the story, but I just know there was a bride that was in that room, and I guess she committed suicide, or I do not know what happened to her. But they said that her ghost like lingers the hallways. And one night I sort of seen something all white in a white gown. I'm not too sure if it was her, but with me, it kind of freaked me out a bit, but I just stayed behind the desk that whole night.
You want to go catch something?
Let's go catch something. So I'm just getting like I feel like we're gonna get yelled at by an RN.
There's a mural here on the wall that looks just like Kamani and I.
All right. Wait. I saw something back there. I saw something like move. It looked like something like moved behind the washing machine. And you weren't there, so I left for a sec.
I'm sorry, I left you alone. So we're getting something in the laundry room here. This was spiking at 10 milligauss. Kamani saw something move in there, so she went running in there to check it out, and there was nothing in there. So it was a shadow figure. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna switch to the FLIR camera and go in there in the dark. We're not gonna turn the lights on.
No.
All right, let's see what we get.
It's hitting up in the 20s.
Who's in here with us?
Who's in here with us? Why are you trying to scare me? I popping up every now and then.
Whoa. Whoa. Something just knocked it over. Oh, something just knocked the spirit box over. Did you knock over our spirit box? Nope, there's something there.
My heart dropped when you said that. This just turned off.
There's something there. There's something right there on the dryer.
I think it just pulled the battery. It like died.
Look, there's something on the dryer right next to the spirit box. Right after. Oh, look at that. It's touching the spirit box.
That was weird.
And it's gone. What the hell happened in there, wife?
My anxiety went up.
Your anxiety.
My anxiety.
Your anxiety
I
went
need
through
a
the roof.
box on my head, please.
I don't know what the hell just happened in there.
That was scary.
That was a little terrifying.
Yeah, so I don't know about that room. That was a scary room.
Yeah. All right, let's go find more ghosts.
In room 319, I had a guest there, and it was a couple, and they were telling me that I guess they had a visitor, and they explained to me that someone was in the restroom, was lurking off and on the light, closing the door, but they weren't scared. They were just fascinated by the just having, I guess, a ghost experience. A guest came to me and told me that she heard a baby crying, and she asked me if there was anybody on the first floor and with the baby, with the child, and I told her no, there is nobody with the baby, because she probably thought someone was walking around outside the hallway with the child trying to put it to sleep. But I told her no, it's just me here. And she kind of freaked out, and the next 20 minutes later she left, and she just said that she doesn't want to stay at this place because she couldn't sleep. But there will be appearances coming on the side of my eye, just dark shadows. But every time I take a glimpse of it, it'll be gone. And I would just normally just do what I do with my duties, clean. And yeah, I would hear someone talking on the second floor, and I would go check, but there'll be nobody. I do strongly believe what they tell me is true, because you don't hear the same stories from the same people. It's usually people from different days, different nights, and they do come down and say their stories. And I would say it is true.
The old one, yeah, where it says murder, death, kill, murder, death. Yeah, I did that for fun in there, and we heard laughter after that. I'm not kidding you. Yeah,
You heard something laughing
inside that room.
in that room after you said murder, death, kill?
3 times just for fun with my other security officer. Yeah.
Wow.
And then we heard a little laughter, and then we came out, went out the back way, went around right here to check. Nothing. There was nobody.
We are now in the bunkhouse. This is the bottom level of the bunkhouse. Initially, we didn't think we were going to be able to get back here, but we're in here now, and this place is creepy as right? And
Pretty scary.
we just came from this direction, and all along the floor are tunnels. So this is another tunnel.
Yeah, this is another tunnel right here. Not far, but it does take you all the way, running all the way down into the basement.
Wow.
And wherever else it will branch off to the side.
And so anyway, now we're going to go into this room and see if we can't capture anything on the spirit box and on the SLS camera.
There's somebody.
We hear a loud thud followed by a gasp directly behind us. This is the room where you see the pentagram painted on the wall, and then over that you see a cross. And this is probably one of the most haunted spots. So we're gonna bust out the spirit box and the REM pod and see if we can't get any interaction. This is Thomas and Kamani. Do you know who we are? Do you know that we search for paranormal? Oh, there's something. Look, there's something right there. We got something. We've got something. There is a figure in the room on the lower level of the bunkhouse. Do you see it there? Yeah. Was that you that just showed yourself on the SLS camera?
Why are you here?
Is whatever was laughing in here with us. Well, there's something right there. There's something right there. There's something right there. Right there. There's something right by the REM pod. And it just disappeared again. Thank you for letting us down here. We're gonna leave now. Oh, wow.
Is anybody in here? Ollie, oxen free. The ceiling is falling.
It just keeps getting darker and darker and scarier and scarier in this thing. 14 milligauss, and we're about to head into a very dark room. The ceiling's falling apart. It's all over the floor. The door just closed. Ladies first. Ladies first.
It's like a two-bedroom.
Yeah. That crunching you're hearing underneath our feet is just chunks of the ceiling that has been caving in.
That's great. Spiking up and down. I've got a couple pretty high. Anybody in here with us?
This room reminds me of where they kept the Gimp on Pulp Fiction.
Huh.
Whoa! Whoa! I just showed off. Something knocked that over and then said I just showed off. Are there any spirits in here with us?
What's your name?
Dennis.
What's your name?
Dennis.
Dennis, did you hear that? Dennis, did you die inside this hotel? Yeah, I did. Do you know why we're here? Yes. We're here to communicate with you. Dennis, my name is Tommy, and this is my wife, Kamani.
Hello, Dennis.
Would you like to say anything to us? Would you like to communicate?
Good night.
Good night. Dennis, if you have enough strength, do you mind setting off our REM pod?
Can you touch it?
Whoa, it's going off. The REM pod's going off. The REM pod's going off. It's going crazy. Dennis, is that you setting off our REM pod? Yeah. Wow.
It's spiking.
Whoa, it's spiking. What are we getting at?
Well, it went up to 15. It just went back down.
Crazy.
41.
41?
And then it, haha. That was, wow.
We are definitely getting some activity in here.
Yeah.
There's a spirit in here calling himself Dennis. He was giving us intelligent answers, and he made the REM pod go off on command. Help! Do you need help with something, Dennis? Well, that REM pod is going off. Hold this. That REM pod is just going off like crazy. All right, Dennis, we're gonna leave now. Thanks for talking to us, and thank you for setting off the REM pod. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us before we leave? Go, we're going. Thanks again. Don't follow us home. that's a wrap for the bunkhouse.
I'm done.
So we'll go ahead and put a pin in this one for now.
Yeah.
But this is probably the most active, interesting place I think we've ever investigated, right?
Yeah. We would be like in one room and we would hear footsteps or something rustle in another room. And we'd go and investigate, and of course nothing would be there. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like kind of hoping that there would be a rat or something. Or would it be?
Oh my gosh. I think we've got enough. I think we can go now. All right. Well, it's been fun.
And we are gonna come back.
Yeah. We'll be back. All right. Let's
We'll
get
be back.
the hell out of here. It is terrifying. Well, that's a wrap on another episode. We really had a great time investigating here at the El Rancho Hotel. We got into the bunkhouse. We got a lot of great evidence. What did you think?
I loved it.
Yeah.
It is such a fun place.
Yeah.
Scary as hell though.
Yeah, we definitely got some hits here. Gallup is beautiful. The food is amazing. We just want to give a shout out to all the employees here at El Rancho for being very accommodating. We'll definitely be back, and thank you for having us.